Do it right, do it now. Do it right now. Do it right, do it now. Do it right now. Do it right, do it now. Do it right now. Do it right, do it now. Do it right now. This is Right Now Podcast with JROC and KJ. Do it right, do it now. Do it right now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Right Now Podcast with JROC and KJ. But as you can see, I do have my boy with me, special guest in the house today, man, Mr. Steven Marcel, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? I was, definitely, appreciate the offer, having me come through. So, had a good time last time, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Hey, man, we appreciate you again hopping up on the show with us, man. So, again, before we dive too deep into the NFL, if you can, just go ahead and tell everybody how they can follow you, man.
You can follow me on IG. _Stephen STEPHEN _Marcel MARCEL. Yeah, man. And then of course, I got music on Spotify. Same thing, Stephen Marcel. Apple Music, whatever you have. Yeah. Check me out. I want to say I probably got some on YouTube, got some other videos, but it's still under Stephen Marcel. So.
There it is.
Already, there it is.
Hey, y'all go make sure you go follow him. Again, this is Right Now Podcast. You make sure you guys, if you haven't, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and follow as well.
Yes, sir.
Steven, man, we're going to go ahead and dive right into the recap of NFL. Last week of the regular season. We got the playoffs kicking off this week coming up. Yep. But let's do a quick recap and dive into what happened. Let's go ahead and start with Cleveland and Baltimore, man. What'd you think about that game?
Man, it was just one of those games where I got a chance to look at the game. But the only thing I was really watching was just kind of the whole how they going to do with Lamar Jackson and all this stuff. Because, at that point, you really ain't, you playing just to kind of play out. And then probably what happened was they saw, the other team.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, they was just like, I think we can rest them. We good.
Oh, yeah.
But, you playing Cleveland, you didn't know. I don't even remember who the quarterback was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'd have gone through quite a few.
So many.
Yeah. So
many.
You figured if at least Baltimore was playing who they main guys are for the most part, they should win that.
They should come out with a good outcome. And that's exactly what happened, man. Baltimore beat them 35-10.
Yep.
Then we had Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. Cincinnati with the win, nail biter.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's the best, worst team out there, man.
Bro. Matter of fact, I think they said they gave a stat where I think this is the first time you had the best quarterback. I think they had a wide receiver who was like triple crown with Jamar Chase. And then I think they had a defender that led the league in sacks. It's the first time that's happened on a team and they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Crazy.
But just think about it. If they would have made the playoffs, that's a team you don't want to face.
You don't want to see them.
You wouldn't want to see them.
But speaking of another team diving into the matchups on Sunday.
Yeah.
Let's dive into those real quick. The first game that we had on Sunday was Vikings at Lions.
Bro. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. That was...
Well, that wasn't the first game.
Yeah, that wasn't the first game. That was the last game.
That was the last game. Let's rewind a little bit.
I'm like, that was the last game.
Yeah, the first game was Panthers and Falcons.
That was a very good game.
Very good game.
Yes. And the sad...
Overtime.
Hold on, but the sad part about it is when you watched it, and maybe it's just us, like, do you find yourself having to feel like you got to go for somebody because you're watching that game?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So when
depending on really who it is playing.
Yeah. Like in this case, Falcons and Panthers.
Yeah, I was going for the Panthers.
Yeah, that's same here. I was doing the same thing. Yeah. I don't know what it was. I would rather see, unfortunately, I wanted to see like Tampa Bay because I think it was between Tampa Bay and the Falcons.
Yeah.
I'd rather see Tampa Bay because that Falcons team was like,
Yeah.
So I was cool. I was going for the Panthers myself.
Yeah. Then we had the Texans at the Titans. Another pretty good game.
Yeah.
23-14, Texans win that game.
Yeah.
You got the Giants at the Eagles.
Yeah. I didn't watch that game at all.
I didn't either.
Didn't want to try.
I didn't either. 13-20, Eagles win that game.
Mm-hmm.
Not unexpected.
No.
Everybody kind of figured that's what was going to happen.
Of course.
Didn't matter who was playing the quarterback probably.
Mm-hmm.
The next game we had was Jaguars at Indianapolis Colts. Another good game going into overtime.
Yep.
Colts pulled it off 26-23, man. What did you think about that one? Did you watch that game?
Vaguely. I watched a little bit of it. Now, and it's funny because I thought the game was kind of over earlier in the game. And then next thing I know, I look up and how it went to overtime. I was like, oh, wait, I guess I did miss a good game. Sometimes you look at the score and you're like, oh, I probably should have, checked that out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of checking something out, did you check out the last game for your Dallas Cowboys?
I saw maybe 5 or 10 minutes in the first. I probably looked at my phone to see what the halftime score was. I noticed they were up. And then I turned on the game the last drive of the fourth quarter when Washington had the ball. And obviously they scored a touchdown and won the game when Cowboys was up the whole game.
Oh, yeah.
Thought it was going to be a win. It doesn't really matter really for the Commanders or whatever. It definitely matters for the Cowboys. But, and it's the Commanders. I was like, I can watch it here and there, but no. The only one team that we know as Cowboys fans that we really put emphasis on is that team out of Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one that we don't really.
We ain't fucking with you.
Not at all.
Yeah, not right now for sure.
Yeah.
Not right now for sure.
Nope.
I didn't watch all the game. I did watch the final play of the game.
Yeah.
I kind of saw it unfolding because he was tearing his ass up.
Tearing him up.
Tearing him up left and right. It was a field day out there.
Yeah.
It was like me playing Madden on somebody and me figuring out, oh, y'all playing on him? Okay, cool. No worries. I know what to do.
Yeah, the last play, it hurt my heart. I ain't gonna lie, it hurt my heart. And again, it's not, we ain't really playing for anything, but it's just
principle.
Thank you. It's principle. It's totally principle at this point. And then what you think about them not going with Cooper Rush? They end up going with Trey Lance.
It didn't bother me, man. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I can't. It's hard for me to feel sorry for rich people.
Makes sense. It does.
Unfortunately,
I agree.
Hard for me.
I totally agree.
I get it. It's not fair. There's been times where I missed a bonus because of some shady bullshit.
Yeah.
So, I get it. Life happens.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to feel too bad for a millionaire.
No, not at all.
Or even a thousandaire.
I mean, yeah.
Because I'm sure he's pretty well off.
No.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
So it's kind of tough. But,
yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Do you think Eminem's going to be back?
Okay. You talking about? I'm thinking myself. I'm like the Eminem. Well, let me ask you. Well, let me answer it by saying this: do I think he will come back, or that they'll bring him back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe that he will come back.
Okay.
I've been asked this question: do you think he deserves to come back? A lot of people actually say no, they need to get rid of him. But then, for me, other than this 1 year, had all the different injuries, everything else, I'm not going to judge the last 3 seasons he had where we had over 12 wins. I'm not going to judge this just from this one. A lot of people will overreact and say, oh, yeah, no, he needs to go. Okay. And you're like, well, because of the injuries and everything else on offense, defense, it's like, and I get the next man up mentality, but you can't expect for him to just totally, you know what I'm saying? If you had a game plan, you practice, everybody does this, but when those guys are out, that makes a major
100% it do.
So I believe he should come back, and I believe he will.
Yeah, I do too. I think he'll be back. I do believe he probably does deserve to float any other opportunity that he wants.
True. Speaking of that, I actually heard. What did you hear about
the Bears?
Yep.
Yeah,
actually trying to. Yeah, they hadn't heard back from if he.
Now that's not one I would be too.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think I'd be able to flirt going back up that way.
Well, look at it like this: you do have a nice quarterback. You have your quarterback.
But what about the weather? Do you want to deal with that weather?
He came from Green Bay.
That's what I said. Do you want to go back up that way?
What? But he came from Green Bay, and I don't know why, and even like how I never understood how the NFC East trade with each other. I never understood that part.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I don't get that either. Bro. So that frustrates me when I see that.
I'm like,
shit happen.
You're going to give them to the competition?
To the you going back over there, KD? Okay,
Like, really?
that's what we gonna do.
Yeah, I never.
That's what we doing.
Yeah, that's what we
Okay,
doing.
but anyhow,
Yeah.
the Cowboys I could grant on. You know, it is what it is. Season's over with. Moving on. Bears, Packers.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Bears, Bears pulled that one out 24-22.
Yep. Yep.
Anything stick out?
Not really.
No.
That's why I said when I watched it, it just let me know. And I'm not saying that game let me know, but even just throughout the year, I really do feel that they have a good quarterback in place for years to come. Now, I don't think that coach and quarterback, I don't think that really would have made sense. Or obviously we see it didn't make sense for the year. But, I mean, like I said, that's the only thing that sticks out to me.
Okay.
Bears is kind of there. Packers is, yeah.
Saints Buccaneers is the next game. Buccaneers pulled that one off 27-19.
It didn't look that way in the beginning, though.
It sure didn't.
Hey, halftime,
they flipped the switch.
They flipped the switch.
They flipped the switch.
Because Saints, I'm telling you, Saints look like they did the first 2 games of the season.
Yeah.
First 2 games since they were blowing everybody out. And after that,
Yeah. Then we had the Bills and Patriots.
Yeah.
Patriots releasing their head coach,
Yeah.
Mayo,
Yeah.
out of there.
Yeah. I mean,
Time to play some catch up.
and it's funny because he only had, one season?
Yeah.
He only had 1
Just
season.
one.
Just 1 season.
But he out of there.
Yeah, he out of there. Gone.
What color is he? All right.
Yeah.
Bills 16, Patriots 23. Chargers over the Raiders. My boy KJ was ecstatic, I'm sure, about that one.
Of course.
Yeah, he's got one more game before his season ends.
Yeah, you think it's going to end?
I think it will.
Really?
I do. I'm a hater, though, he says. Chargers win that game 34-20 over the dysfunctional Raiders.
Yeah, and they fired their goes to.
Yeah. 49ers versus the Cardinals. Cardinals almost put up the same number that the 49ers were. 47-24. Beat the piss out of them.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting the piss beat out of you, they got skunked. Peter rolled.
Well, I look at it like this. Chiefs wasn't playing for anything. I mean, they really weren't.
They wasn't
Broncos
playing for
needed
shit.
to win
They
to be in the
needed to
playoffs.
win, and they won.
No, they beat.
They won.
They beat them
38,
third and fourth string.
38-0. Yeah.
38-0, bro.
Everybody else was chilling.
Yeah. Like, what was y'all doing? 38-0?
38-0 though.
Yeah, that's one of them. Did you even pinch the bitch?
Seahawks beat the Rams 30-25.
Yeah.
Dolphins beat the Jets. Tyreek said, "I got to get up out of here, buddy."
Bro,
He
was
done
for real.
put his body on top of AB. I gotta go.
He was for real. I mean, just
Micah
to hear-
Parsons trying to get him over here, bro. Let me tell y'all something, Cowboy fans. We do not want Cheetah.
Why don't we?
Why don't we? I'm gonna make it plain and simple.
I want to hear this.
All right. Is he faster than Jake Ferguson?
Are you serious?
I mean, yes or no?
Yes, he's faster
Okay.
than Jake Ferguson.
Is he faster than Brandon Cooks?
I ain't gonna lie, that is a nice. I would like to think that he is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would like. To
Is
think
he faster than CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is he faster than Kevontae Turpin?
That also could be.
I would still say he probably is.
We'll go with that. But that's still kind
so
of.
this is why you don't want Tyreek in Dallas, because the only person Dak can throw to on the spot in the hands is Jake Ferguson. Everybody else he underthrows them, and if he's underthrowing them, why do y'all think he's not going to be underthrowing the fastest man in football? We do not need somebody who is not going to be able to get the ball to him.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me backtrack to what you're just saying. I would like to think that Dak overthrows a lot more than he underthrows.
He throws behind so many. He's always throwing behind them, bro. Every slant is behind him. It ain't even a slant.
It's not every slant.
Shit.
Nah,
Unless it's Jake Ferguson, goddamn. You're right, because Jake Ferguson moved like pond water.
Nah, exactly. He catch the ball. At least he ain't Jason Witten, though. Bro, Jason, I used to call him tiptoe. Boy, that boy, he get that bike.
Yeah.
He like, but no, I mean, Ferguson's not bad. I hear what you're saying. And
That's why we don't want him.
Yeah, it's not a bad.
But Tyreek won out of there.
Yeah, he won.
They losing. They got beat to the Jets 32-20.
And it's funny for Jets fans. I'm pretty sure they definitely loved that because they thought that boy was going to be the savior for them.
Man. But to give credit where it's due, I'm sorry.
What?
Where it's due.
Oh, my goodness.
Because of Tua. Y'all didn't see what I did there, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Give credit where it's Tua. So you got to realize, though, he's also playing with somebody who is probably mentally confused right now because he's had so many concussions. Tua.
I'm thinking you talking about I was talking about the Jets.
I'm still talking about Tyreek.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but I'm not even gonna say that. I still feel like with Tua, they built a good offense around him. Let's start there, and then because for him to be able to try to get the ball out as quick as possible, and you got that speed. So hold on, and is he able to throw on the money on the long pass? He is, but I just don't think that. I don't know. I think maybe this year was a little bit different. A lot of times you really can't if you don't get that chemistry going on. You out so many games. Hey, of course, you seen when that backup quarterback.
It's tough. It's tough.
So I get it.
It's different.
Yeah,
it's different. There's a reason why he's backup.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely a reason. So, but that's what I'm saying. So I get what he's saying as far as being out of there, and
nothing against backups. Backups are good too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's a reason why you're in the NFL.
It's definitely a reason.
There's a reason why you're in the
NFL.
NFL.
That same backup quarterback was throwing so many yards in college,
and just imagine what he was doing in high school.
Man, high school he was killing.
So I promise you, I'm not saying nothing against any backup.
Yeah,
but there's a reason why he's a backup.
Yeah, I got you.
Tua was a little better, obviously.
He is.
Vikings and Lions. I thought it was actually going to be a much better game than what it was. Lions. I think the Lions could be the team to beat. Campbell, the Gamble, is a hell of a coach.
He is a coach. I mean, I'm gonna give you that. And I wouldn't even say necessarily coach.
He's a player's coach.
Thank you. He's a motivator.
He's
a guy
hell of a coach.
That can make you want to run through a brick wall.
He's a coach. He knows how to coach.
Gotcha.
They will do whatever they need to for him.
Yeah. So I get what you're saying on that, but can I say that they deservingly? Yes, I can say top to bottom. I mean, defense, offense, special teams, whatever. Top to bottom, they are and have shown that they are the best team in the NFC. But the only thing when it comes to this postseason, all it takes is one game.
That's it.
It takes one game.
You don't get that chance.
No other chance. It ain't no best out of three.
Do you think he's going to gamble as much? What do you think about my nickname again? I like that, bro. Campbell the Gamble.
I can get it. Did you come up with the nickname?
I did, bro, 100%. Trademarked it. Y'all better look it up. Nobody else has said it but me. Ain't nobody said it.
I haven't heard it at all. I understand why. And with the gamble, even with the 4 downs, all that stuff, I get it.
Yeah.
But you said, I guess your question is, what do I think about? Yeah. I mean, I honestly really, like I said again, I definitely like what they have, and I like how he coaches them. I don't know. It's one of those things to where, and this is just in general. This is just any sport that you have. It don't matter if you're the best team. It's all about matchups.
That's it.
Bro, who you play up against, all that matters. You look at even though it's a totally different sport, but we just talking about college basketball. You see all these good teams, and they run up in the playoffs and run up against that one team, or not the playoff, but the tournament, and it be that one team that just know how to play you, and you can't stop them.
Yeah, it's all about matchups.
It's all about matchups, and that's how it is in the NFL. So we're going to see.
Yep. Speaking of seeing and speaking of matchups, we got playoffs.
Yes.
The playoffs are here. That's a little playoff music in the background. Hey. All right. So the playoffs are here. Cowboys aren't. It is what it is. I'm kind of excited, though, to kind of see who's going to be coming out the AFC and the NFC. I kind of got ideas going to come out the AFC, but I'm excited to see. We got some good games this week. Yeah. First game we've got is the Chargers at the Texans Saturday at 4:30 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm rocking with the Texans on that one.
Wow. And I know someone's going to be upset by that. I already know it.
Yeah. He say I'm a hater.
Yeah. But now, and I try to take away the hate. And let me just first start off by saying I was a big fan of Harbaugh at Michigan. So, and I was even a fan of him when he was a coach with the 49ers or whatever. So, and I know if he can actually, he's a good coach. So for him to go to that program and be able to do that. I say program, whatever.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm in college. But for him to go to that organization, I think he's done wonders with them. Now, mind you, who do I have winning that game at home? Ooh, my heart wants to go with Texans, but I'm going to be honest with you. That game I saw that they had against, what's that, Baltimore on Christmas Day, that let me, I looked at them differently at that point. That let me know that it just take that one game for them to just play horrible. I see what you're doing. I'm just letting you know.
They was trash.
Yeah. So I just don't know who's gonna win that. If we betting right now.
What you got? I got Texans.
You know what? I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna go with Chargers.
All right, bet. Next game, NFL wild card, Saturday night. Steelers against Raven Nation.
Ooh, that's gonna be a game. I ain't gonna lie.
It is gonna be a good game.
Ooh, it's gonna be a game,
and the Ravens will win.
and I'm going to agree with you. Ravens will win.
Then we got the NFL wild card round on Sunday.
Yeah,
Broncos and Bills. Ooh. It's gonna be a decent game.
I think it's gonna be a lot better than what we expect. I do, because I just feel like with that coach there in Denver, he gonna try to come up with some stuff. He got to. So and if you the Bills, you can't sleep. So I do believe it's gonna be a very good game. I don't see it's gonna be a blowout. I don't at all. It's gonna be very close.
Who you got?
I'm going to go with, Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia.
I'm rocking with the Broncos for the upset.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna pick
that one.
I'm gonna go with Bills just because it's gonna be a few plays that need to be made, and Bills gonna do it on defense.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I just feel like the Broncos are going to pull this upset on this one.
So with this upset, who do you? Is it gonna be because of quarterback play? Is it gonna
is.
be? So you think?
Play. I think an interception. I think a crucial interception loses the game for the Bills.
See, and I'm the opposite. I think it's gonna be a nice.
You think Bo Nix gonna do something? He's gonna mess up.
Yes, I feel like Bo Nix is gonna mess
player.
up. No, he's
He a player. He good. I like him.
He's very good.
I like him.
But I just feel like the moment to some degree is going to be too much. And you playing in Buffalo too?
It is.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's gonna be too much.
Sometimes you play down to your opponent. And I think this is what's going to happen. It's going to bite him in the butt, and he's going to make a crucial play at the end. It's going to fuck him up. That's just my thing.
Okay, we're going to see.
But what do I know?
Yeah, we definitely going to see.
The next game that we have is going to be a decent game. Packers versus Eagles in Philly. Fly, Eagles, fly, they say.
I'm trying not to, it's just something about
I can't
team.
stand them.
I'm just, again, not a fan.
Do you
of
have
the
Philly
Eagles.
winning? Unfortunately, yeah.
No,
I
don't.
Me either. I got the Packers winning that game as well for the upset. So on Saturday, all the home teams are going to win. And on Sunday, the away teams are going to win. That's how I've got it broken down.
So let's go to the next one. Who we got?
That's it.
What do you mean that's it? That ain't it?
Oh, you're right. I thought we had
That's what I'm saying.
I thought that the rest two were on Monday.
You said no.
Yeah. My bad. Sunday night, we got Commanders and Buccaneers.
So you basically already just said you got Commanders winning that game.
I have Commanders winning that game as well.
You know what? And here's what's so sad about that. I actually like Baker Mayfield.
Me too. He's playing He's playing a hell of a season right now.
Yes.
In Tampa. It just fits.
He just fits. But when it comes to the Commanders, I just think that because of that quarterback that they have, he just makes it's hard to factor in a quarterback being a runner.
Yeah.
Because especially when you have good defenders, you're out there.
effortlessly.
Yes, effortlessly. He know it's a there's certain
And he's
quarterbacks that can
realizing
run.
it.
Yes, he knows that for some reason his playmaking ability, I don't know, it's different. Like you look at anyone else, they have like this, oh, let me go on, I gotta go fast or whatever. No, it's just he's not the fastest guy. He's just kind of elusive. And he knows how to pick his spots. So for him to do what he did this year, oh yeah, I actually like him.
And I get it. There's no film on him yet.
No,
So
it's not.
that's always tricky.
It's always
there's
tricky.
no film. There's not a lot of film out on him just yet. So I get it. You know, there wasn't no film on Dak that one year.
So it wasn't.
When that film came out, though,
Yeah. And but I'm gonna go with you on
Dak
Commanders.
is whack. In case y'all don't know, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But
But
Commanders win that game.
yeah, I got Commanders winning that.
Monday, good game. Should be. But they just got their ass whooped by Detroit Lions. You got the Vikings at the Rams.
So you saying that's what it sounds like from what I'm hearing. You're saying on that Monday night game in LA, where the Rams is hosting the Vikings, you're already picking the Rams.
I am not, unfortunately.
What?
I'm picking the Vikings to come back after that ass whooping and handle the losing ass Rams, because that's what LA stands for, in case y'all didn't know. Shout out to KJ. And hand them an L.
Wow. You know what? I hear you. And I would and this is again one of those things to where it's
Because they are playing in Los Angeles,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
it's really not their house.
It's not.
They roommates. They share it with another team.
Yeah, that's
You know.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, they got one hall, another.
Yeah.
I get it. And ooh, that is hard. That's hard for me because Vikings a few times where I've tried to go for them, they've let me down. Because early in the season, I told my boy that they had one of the best defenses, and then for some reason it just kind of like I don't know if they pick and choose their games they wanted to play defense in. I don't know, but it's hard for me because I want to be able to go for the Vikings. I do. I just think Stafford, for some reason, at home is going to make some plays. It's going to upset a whole bunch of people in Minneapolis or Twin Cities or wherever, I don't know. St. Paul, or what is it? Minneapolis, St. Paul, whatever. They're the Twin Cities. But it's going to make a lot of them mad. I do. Because even though as much as I can like them, they showed me who they were against Detroit. And I just think Rams might have different packages that they do that's probably going to make them win this game. And I don't want them to win. Let me start there.
Yeah.
I
I got
want the
Minnesota. You got LA.
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
There you
so
got it.
we can go back and I can see. Did I pick them for real?
You did.
Yeah, but I did.
All right. Hey, y'all let us know what y'all's picks are. Steve, I appreciate you coming on the show, chopping it up. We did the recap.
Yeah.
We talked about this week, the playoffs coming up. Playoffs. We got the playoffs coming up, man. NBA's around the corner. Really going to be kicking off here just a little while as well. It's already going, but this is like that time of the year.
Yeah.
This is that time of the year.
I agree.
So, hey, if y'all haven't already, again, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and share. Steve, hey, tell them again how they can follow you, bud.
Hey,
Do it now.
IG. The THE_ Stephen STEPHEN _ Marcel MARCEL. Follow me, man.
Hey, there it is. Hey, again, this is Right Now Podcast. I'm JROC. That's my boy, Stephen Marcel. Shout out to KJ. Hey, man, enjoy the game tonight, KJ.
Yeah, man.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
We out.
Peace.